It's actually saying the health is good as well.
Oh,
Do you think maybe
After
all this
all that.
time? Yeah.
yeah.
Good evening, everybody,
Good evening.
and welcome to Chinwag number 102.
Yeah.
Our weekly reseller chat with myself, Zahir, and my wife, Rebecca. You know,
Hi.
hi, how you doing?
Hey there.
Sorry we were late. We had a bit of a tech issue where the router software, no, not the router, the modem software, the network card software on my motherboard decided to reset and tell the network card that it could only download at a certain amount and upload a certain amount, and then that kind of screwed everything up.
Yeah.
So
Because it kept saying we were dropping massive frames.
yeah, I was saying we were
And
dropping
that's not
frames.
good.
Yeah, and I know our computer's not the best, but
it's not that bad.
yes. So I will start the evening as usual by saying a few highs.
Mm-hmm.
See who we've got in here. So just have a quick peek. Wow, there's quite a few people in here. Jason, Selena, Lincoln Seller, Lobster Pot. Peter Ray's in here as well. Hi, hey, how are you? Rebecca, you're in there as well.
I was in there. And Deal City.
Deal City, left hand down a bit. Hicksy's in there as well. Corey's in there as well. Ash, Robert Walker, RJ, Shazad's popped in as well. As long as you don't eat a cookie, I will stay, says Ash. Yeah, there's no cookie eating here. Hi, Lex.
No
how are
cookie
you?
eating
Don't know
today.
what you guys are talking about. This is just like our weekly chat.
Who eats cookies on a stream, man?
It's just daft, really, isn't it?
Who would do something?
I don't
like
know. Lex says, eat a cookie, I'll pay. Hey, George. How are you? Yeah, so it's just, it's been one of those weeks. We've had a bit of
Yeah.
we had a little surprise this week, didn't we, hon? Should we talk about it?
What surprise?
The big surprise we've had this week. That we weren't expecting.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Really?
Yeah.
What have we been talking about? How annoying it was. Could have been dealt with and been the fine could have been smaller. Hint.
Oh, yeah.
Gee, oh my God.
Yeah. I don't think I've recovered from that yet.
Yeah. So it's probably
Yeah.
a bit better to talk about it then.
No.
Yeah. Why not?
Because...
Anyway, we've had a bit of a surprise this week. It was unexpected, and it's a lesson to learn, really, isn't it?
It's really stupid.
Yeah.
Really, really
Yeah.
stupid. Because the thing is, we should have known better.
We thought we had changed the address on our V5 for our car to where we're living now.
Yeah.
We were adamant. In fact, I'm pretty sure we did send off the V5.
Yeah, because we don't
we've
have
got we've got half of the V5,
Yeah, we
so
don't
which means
have
we've sent
a
the bit
part
that
of
we
it.
need. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But anyway, for whatever reason, it didn't get changed, and I didn't click even when my dad contacted me a few months back to say, hey, you've had a letter about renewing your tax.
Yeah.
It should have clicked then.
It should have clicked because this was back in
Yeah.
June, okay?
Because we get our car tax done by
Yeah.
direct debit, and,
And
they
so
sent like a letter
back in
saying,
June, your dad contacted us and was like,
you need to sort your tax
your
out.
tax is still coming to our address. And we're like, okay, well, that shouldn't be happening, but thanks
Well,
for letting
thanks
us
for
know.
letting us know, yeah.
We'll
But
sort
it didn't click to chase it up.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, we now have a £500 fine to pay, which was probably a £60 fine to start with, because I think we drove into like a box junction, God knows when back.
We believe it's back when we
In
last
June.
went. No, we went
Yeah.
down in May.
It was in
We
May.
went- We think it was when we did the moonwalk.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we
On the way back or
drove
something. I don't know.
into
In
box-
SW11.
the box junction, which we
Yeah.
probably shouldn't have. We were stuck in traffic, and got a fine for it.
Yeah. And it was pretty bad. It was looks like you need to tell us or
Yeah, do you know what, Lex? It actually started off at £60.
60,
This is the frustrating thing, and because it went to
It's gone-
his parents' address,
we didn't get any
we
letters.
weren't aware
Yeah.
of the
And
initial fine.
I mean, and at my parents' house, the letters were probably just getting, oh, there's more letters for here.
Yeah.
Probably getting piled up. And then it's just gotten to the stage where the only time they've contacted us, it was actually my sister that let us know, was because the bailiff had come round and dropped like a hand like written letter without like an envelope and posted it through the door saying, hey, we're going to come back and take your stuff. And
do you know what? Thank you, Lex, but it's really, really not necessary.
Thanks, Lex, but it's not necessary. Appreciate it though. That's very kind of you, Lex. £5 super chat towards your fine. And the thing is, like, I spoke to the bailiff, and you know what these guys are like. They're like, I want my money now. So suddenly we've got to come up with 500 quid. So
we've got till the end of the month.
We're okay. It's
we're
not,
staying.
We're more we're more sharing it because it's gone from like a £60 fine and it's gone. It's now, was it 513?
I came out of work yesterday,
and I told you the news.
So he didn't even want to tell me at first. And he was like, no, I'm not going to tell you. And I was like, you can't do that. We've always been honest. So just tell me. It's just stupid to keep secrets. So you told me, and I think I just swore quite a lot for probably most of the journey home.
Well, it's not
and
really.
When I got through the door, I was continuing to shout, although I wasn't swearing at that point.
It's very rage inducing because it's
really is.
Because the thing is, it could have been dealt with so long ago, so you can understand their situation.
Do you know what? Part of my frustration was one, we should have picked up on it a lot sooner. When your dad called in June, we should have been aware. Hang on, the cars hasn't been registered.
Exactly. We should have known at that point. We should have clicked because that was back in.
At this point, we're.
Now we're worried. What if we've got more than that?
Then we're like, well, what else have we done that's been stupid? Have we gone through a red light? Have we got caught on a speed camera that we don't know about?
And then you start going online and you start looking at horror stories from people, don't you? Where that's happened to them, where stuff's been sent to their previous address. We're lucky that we actually, it's gone to like a family address. What if it had gone to like a address that we were renting or something, and we wouldn't have found out even now, and then we only found out now because of that. So Jason says, I watched Can't Pay Will Take It Away, and a woman had a debt of £10,000 that started as a £30 fine.
That's the scary thing. It can grow into that. And, although I'm relieved that it's not as big, but the fact that it started off at 60 and now
Corey would go to extreme lengths to avoid the fine. I wouldn't pay it, move to a different country and go incognito. That's Corey's a bit hardcore, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty far.
He's just like, and then now he's suggesting just to give them the dog for ransom. No, I don't. I think they'd probably add to the fine if we did that.
I think they would. So that was all.
Yeah.
Fun,
has he told you about his affair with KFC?
I've known about that affair. He even tried to convince me to have some tonight, and I was like, no, it's just not happening.
Oh gosh. £40 fine, says Joan, at a hospital when I took my daughter to A&E. It's horrible. Thing is, it's horrible, but the thing is, you've got to pay it because after 28 days they normally double it, and like ours must have been doubled, tripled, quadrupled. It's like to where
they've added charges because
and if they come again, then there'll be more charges. So we've got to make sure we get it squared away now. So we're gonna get that sorted. But that happened.
It could have been dealt with a lot sooner, and I think that's what I found so frustrating. I've calmed down a lot since yesterday, actually.
Yeah, I think it's just therapy to share it with people. Problem shared and all that.
Do you know what? We're big enough to realise
it's so stupid. It was you know what, guys, that's the thing, it was our fault. And luckily, because I spoke to the bailiff like nicely, he's not been, because they could have been more hardball if they wanted to, because at this point when it's gone to like the court or whatever and they've got a warrant, they don't need to show you any kind of favors, do they? No. But they technically can't do anything because the address they're going to isn't, nothing's in my name like there anyway. So, but that's not the point. Was Steam coming out of Vex is probably Jason. Hey, Steve, how are you? You could always try pleading insanity, says she.
We'd have to delete this video.
Nice. Oh gosh. So that happened.
So that happened. So that was just awesome.
Yeah.
That is just an awesome
Great
surprise
idea,
this week.
Stu. Perhaps show them a few Chinwags as proof. Oh, see, we could use it as proof.
Well,
not...
Yeah, actually, yeah, we could.
Oh gosh.
Particularly the one where, you know, the video where you end the video eating a cookie.
That wasn't a Chinwag.
No, I know. That was a sales video. Do you know what? Last night when
Stu
he told
has a
me
question.
he did it.
Were you wearing a box when you told me? You know what?
Well, you were driving the car.
I was
so
driving
you
the car,
were safe,
so I was
because
safe.
I would not have. Yeah, I would not have done anything.
I was safe. So it was one of those things where I was just like...
you know, when I get angry,
Yeah.
I'm
Just...
I may seem scary angry, but I'm
Ooh.
like swear word angry. I just swear and shout a lot.
Honestly, guys, thank you, Shazad. Thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate it.
Oh,
$9.99 super chat. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. But no, I wasn't wearing a box. I read somewhere that you only have to pay a parking fine if it's from the council, says Paul. Now this is a traffic offence, Paul. So
yeah,
this could potentially become criminal. It is a criminal fine, isn't it? Because it's a traffic. Yeah, it's a traffic offence. Because
it's not a parking offence.
Yeah, it wasn't a parking offence. It was because I stopped in one of those boxes.
You know when you're in one of those boxes and it's like, do not stop. Yeah. Like do not stop in this box, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Yeah. So yeah. It's, Corey says they got a £500. It's £513 actually, but yes. Anyway,
let's not forget the 13.
Yes. Hey Bettina, how are you?
Hello.
DBG's in there as well, so thank you. Whenever Z looks at the camera, I just imagine him chewing and going, Phil.
Oh, Jason's happy today.
Oh yeah.
It was his last day of work.
Oh, until March. It tells the lawnmower where to go. With some panache.
Well,
there.
enjoy that time away from work.
You deserve it, Jason.
Yeah,
It's
really
a tough
does.
job, isn't it? That is a tough job. Sai the Khalid, is it K, says evening all. So we are all good. Anyway, let's get to some reseller talk, reselling and all that jazz. We still are. Okay, if it's a traffic offence, can you not request one of those silly one-day courses and take 3 points on the license? If that was offered,
I think it's gone way
past that now.
Point.
Yeah.
I think the issue is because it wasn't dealt with initially.
Yeah,
it's way past that point where they were actually offer us.
And plus, I think I've already done that. I'm pretty sure I've already done that for like speed.
Oh, the real name is Yellow Box Junction.
Yellow Box Junction. What did I call it?
I don't know. What did we call it?
I don't know. Some road box or something. But yeah, it's the Yellow Box Junction. BCP says I dropped my mate off at the airport, then got a £60 fine for stopping on the red lines, even though I was in the middle of the road about 10 feet from. Oh wow, BCP, no. That is horrible. Criminal mastermind chat: how to avoid paying parking fines and be gangsters. No, we're not taking it there.
No, we're accepting the fine. We're taking it.
We're taking it on the chin. It was deserved.
It was our fault. It was completely our fault.
We are now going to get on with some positivity, and we're going to talk.
Can I just say, you've got this little bit of glitter on your face?
Glitter?
Yeah, and it keeps like shining out.
How have I got glitter on my face?
I don't know. It's a little bit of blue glitter. What
blue
have you been
glitter?
doing with blue glitter?
I have not touched any blue, unless it's from something.
It might be from something you've been playing with.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's right there. And I keep trying to get it off your face. It keeps catching the light. Anyway.
Okay, it is what it is. Okay. Nah, let's not talk about reselling. No, we're going to talk about some reselling.
Yeah, we are going to.
We've still got the sourcing bug. Beck, obviously you've been...
Do you know what? I wish I could come out more with you, but I can't. So.
Select our voices. Well, you know what? If you want to go there, if I wasn't driving all the time, then maybe, it would be like more fair. I have to drive us everywhere, Lex.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I have to drive everywhere.
You do at the moment.
Yeah.
Although Saturday that I worked, I did drive into work, but you had to come with me just in case I panicked and couldn't go any further. So
but you did drive exactly. Yeah.
You did have to come with me.
Yeah.
I was
so I've just got. I've just got more opportunity to make mistakes.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Just wait until I'm driving more. I'm sure I'll be making stupid mistakes like that all the time.
Okay. yeah, so we've still got the sourcing bug.
Yes.
When you have been able to, you've been coming out sourcing.
Jason's asking us just quickly if we're going to Norcross tomorrow.
Yes, should be.
We are.
Yeah, we should be.
We have decided that we're going.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. John says, "Oh God, glitter, the craft version of herpes." Once you got it,
it's just I keep trying to wipe it off. And
is it still there? Is it still shining?
It's like when you talk and your cheeks move and then it just goes.
It kind of shimmers. I don't know. Okay. I don't know why I've got blue glitter on my face. I really don't know.
Yeah. Anyway.
So we've been going at the weekends. Rebecca has been joining me because I think you've got the bug as well. I mean, especially after your knitting machine pickup,
which I've still got to test.
We still haven't tested or listed. But during the week, when I've been dropping you off, I've been popping into the charity shops, and it can be a bit of a grind. But we picked up some cool little items that we'll share with you guys. There's no lamp update, Corey. My daughter still loves her lamp.
It's still going strong.
Are you seriously going to take the lamp away from my daughter? You know, like it's hers now, right? I wonder where Z's been today. Says she's had blue glitter.
I know, right?
Guys, side that asks, guys, what are your sourcing plans over the winter now that car boots are closing? Well,
it is going to be
auctions. We're going to go auctions. We're still going to pop into charity shops. And also, we are lucky enough that we know of a car boot around us, which is all year round. Round. It does become a bit pants in the dead of winter because it can be bitterly cold. Yeah. Obviously, not many sellers turn up when it's bitterly cold, etc. But still, it's worth going. I think because you never know what you're going to find. But yeah. Robert Walker says, just got back from a nice jumble sale. Converse 50p a pair, Adidas tops 20 pence. Joan says, show us your knitting machine. Joan, we did share it on Sunday, didn't we? Yeah.
I think it was in the Sunday.
It was Sunday. Joan, if you want to check it out on Sunday, check it out. We shared it in our Sunday haul video. Yeah. I don't think it was too long a video, and I can't remember what it's called. It's a Knitmaster, isn't it? Something Knitmaster, like made in Japan. It looks like it's in good condition. So, right, we are gonna share some stuff, right? Some charity shop hauls. Should we start? Yeah, let's start with that.
This is really cool.
Check this out, guys.
This is so cool.
Check this out. We bought a soft toy. It's a teddy bear. But this I don't know why it caught my eye when I was in the local charity shop, and the reason why this caught my eye was because it's got
because he had a knitted jumper.
Not because I had a knitted jumper.
A knitted hat.
No, because it says P&O. If you look closely, it says P&O North Sea Ferries, which is actually really cool because P&O North Sea Ferries is now gone. Like they're just part of P&O. Yeah. So it's a bit of vintage because I believe they shut operations as North Sea Ferries in 1996. So that's the latest that this bear could be. Yeah. It could be earlier. It is made in China. But it is good quality. It's got like joints on the
It's just a really cute bear.
Yeah, cute little bear. I'm not quite sure what we could get for him. But I think it's possible that we could do okay because people actually collect they actually collect what's it called? What do they collect?
Is it just his eggs?
Huh?
I was going to say, is it just his eggs?
Just his eggs, yeah.
I meant his legs.
Yeah.
No, he's got joints on his arms as well.
Yeah,
okay.
and we'll share with you like an example. This is just an example of I suppose what you can pick up. Here's someone that's selling like a much more basic one. It's a 10-inch one, this one, and it just says P&O Cruises. It's not as nice as the bear we've got, and I think it's a lot newer. So no offense to whoever's bear that is, but like it's not as nice as our bear. Check out our bear. Our bear is like just super, like, if I put him, I can't get him close to the screen, can I? But our bear's way cooler anyway. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Our bear is way cooler than that bear. So they're asking £15. We reckon we're gonna do, you know, I don't know. I was thinking, what do you guys reckon? I was thinking like 30 with best offer, because it's vintage, man. Look at that knitted logo and everything. I don't know.
Has he got a date on him?
No date. No date. It's just, but North Sea Ferries they shut down in '96, so that's the first thing. Anyway, I reckon we're gonna go for about 30 with best offer, something like that. Because we paid £2, so we did pay a fair bit for a little bear there. Yeah. So that was the first thing we want to share with you guys. What else? Let's go. Yeah, all. The Welsh Wonder says all nautical cruise memorabilia is worth tidy sum, says the Welsh Wonders. Yes, exactly. If we take you back to that page, if you actually look at where this is, it's in under collectibles, and there's a section for cruise liners. So, well, actually, they've put it wrong because they've put it in postcards, transfer. Yeah, but you know, we'll make sure we put ours in the best possible thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be good. Stu says try 500 for the bear. Good idea, Stu. Good idea, Stu. Yeah. I have that bear, not listed it yet, says Carmel. Oh, cool.
Cool.
Shelster says, hello, Heather. Enjoyed your video, especially when you covered your face after talking about covering your norks with Carla's face. Wow. Well, that's the video we're going to have to watch then.
Was that this afternoon?
Yes.
I think Heather went live this afternoon, didn't she?
Yeah. It's not exactly what I meant to say. Yeah. Nick has joined us as well. Hi, Nick.
Hi.
Oh, gosh. All right. What's next item? Oh.
That's that one.
Next item we want to share with you is this little guy, Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. Now, this is always worth picking up. Nick actually made a video about this. DLC says 50 quid with fancy pics. Wow. P&O cruise ship Artemis sold at auction for 21. Yeah, I think ours is a bit nicer because it's more like old school. So yeah,
we might try high and then
we'll try high.
Lower it if it.
Yeah. In case you're wondering what we're talking about, if anyone that's just popped in, P&O North Sea Ferries plush teddy, man, amazing. Right, so here's Ash. Really, Ash says, hey, it's me. And this is worth doing because Nick actually made a video about this when he got a whole bunch of these Tomy vintage Pokemons. We've had a few before. We've had like a bundle before, but I think Nick got like a huge amount and he made like a video which actually went quite viral. And this guy, I got him for 10p. So
10p?
10p.
Man.
10 whole pence. And it is on his foot. You will see that it says like Tomy and whatever. This is something that we should do okay with again.
I mean, he's not in the greatest of conditions. He has got a few scratches and, you know, he's been played with.
He has been played with.
Yeah.
But to give you an example of what they sell for, there you go. Look at that. This dude did well with his. He got 15 quid for his. Look at this.
Oh, if we can...
There you go.
There we go.
So we paid 10 pence. Someone put him up at 14.95. Started the auction, got one bid, and sold him for 14.95. He would actually go as a large letter as well.
Would he?
Yeah, because if you look at his profile, he would.
Know.
No, he would. He'd go as a large letter.
Okay.
I reckon he would. Hold on. Oh, I can't breathe again. There you go. So he's just about. Oh no! He would. He would. He would.
Then if you put him in the Paddy Denver,
yeah, it'll be fine. Nah, yeah, you're right. I think maybe not.
Wouldn't go as large letter. I like the way you think everything can go as a large letter.
Yeah, but it goes. It does.
It doesn't. When you get the padded envelope on and stuff, it's not gonna go.
You can't sell me. I should be put on your shelf, says Ash. Oh gosh. Team Rocket says Lex. Yeah. Team Rocket. Pikachu is my fave Pokemon, says Corey. Okay, so much Pokemon in my house, says DBG. My kid obsessed. Fair enough. I'm a Psyduck, obviously, says Lex. Okay. Cut off his nose, says Jason. What? What's that got to do with? Why is the weird smiley face still there? Oh, thanks for pointing that out.
Why is that still there?
Yeah, I don't know. Like troll face. No. I've
What have you done that for, man?
Wait, are you talking about this guy? Yeah, he's yeah, yeah, I need to turn him off. I use him to cover people's addresses and things when I'm showing a screen with addresses. I just forgot that he was there. 79p for a large letter in the post office. Would you post in letterbox yourself? If so, how many stamps is it? Sean, we just print out the
But he's
thing.
quite clearly going to have to go through as a small parcel.
I don't know, because when you
letter.
sometimes put them in an envelope, you can kind of shove them through, and
I think that's debatable.
yeah, it might be.
I think it's debatable.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
I don't know, it might be debatable. All right, next item. What else did we pick up? I'm running out of stuff to show already. What else did we pick up? Is it? Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Really?
What?
What else have we picked up? Oh yeah,
No, you got stuff.
we got this little webcam. We've got this little webcam, Logitech webcam. I actually got this. It's actually marked up at £3, but I actually got this with another item for £10, which we'll show you next. This is only a 720p resolution webcam, but should still fetch maybe £10 to £15. So not a bad little pickup, because it was like thrown in. Otherwise, I wouldn't have paid £3 for it, I don't think. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. But this was a really nice pickup for £10. So I got that webcam, and I got what I'm going to show you now, these speakers as well for £10. I got a full set of these Denon speakers.
So when you say it's a full set, how many speakers are there?
There's 4 speakers like this. And then so there's like they're like aluminium, and they've got cherry wood finish on them as well, so they're really kind of nice.
Quite nice.
Yeah, they're by Denon, and so you get 4
not,
of
like,
those.
Particularly big, because you can get like some really big speakers as well.
They're kind of for just for show, aren't they? Really.
Hello, Marcella. No, you haven't missed the graph.
No. And this is the center speaker. And then there's a big subwoofer as well, and I got it all for £10. Now,
and the webcam was chucked in.
The webcam was chucked in. Now, I'm really pleased with it because let me have a look what we can get for these. I should have just checked all this stuff out before.
I know, we did actually have all of this set up before we were having computer problems, and then
we had some bad computer problems. It was terrible.
Just to get back on, and then we realised what the problem was. That we didn't even need to restart.
The thing is, these were originally sold as part of like a home cinema system, like a high-end all-in-one home cinema system. I say high-end in parentheses because it's not really high-end, but high-end compared to like other things. But this would have come as the set. So you have 4 of those, a center speaker, subwoofer. But what's a really good thing to do with something like this is split it down to individual parts. I could probably sell all the speakers that I've bought together and get 60 to 70 quid. And that's for 5 of these speakers. But 4 of these speakers, the center speaker, which is that one there. You can tell it's a center speaker because the branding is on the bottom, and
face a different way.
And also it does actually say it on the back. The model number's different, so it tells you that's the center speaker. And then there's a subwoofer. You can sell you can sell all the 5 speakers and get about 70 quid probably. But if you separate them and sell them individually, so sell all the speakers on their own, you can do a lot better. So here is someone that has actually sold one of these speakers. So I've got 4 of these ones, 4 of those. This guy was selling them for 30 quid plus £4 shipping. So he's actually sold those. So that's 4 of them at 30 quid each. That's £120 back on the £120 of turnover back on the £10 investment. Then the center speaker, it's always worth bearing in mind the center speaker is actually different. And you can actually ask more money oftentimes. So if I type that in, SC500. Okay, let's go back and have a look. SC, and it's C500 SD. And then you'll see, yeah, there you go. There's someone here that got, let me just show that one. We'll
get the screen right.
Yeah, we'll get the screen in a minute. There you go. And then
this is
someone got 40 quid for just the center speaker. So you're talking 30 quid a piece for the 4 surround speakers. That's 120. 40 quid for the center speaker. And then you can actually do the subwoofer separate. I'm not going to lift the subwoofer out because it's big and bulky. But we paid £10 for all of those speakers. And we got that webcam as well. So that's a good pickup. That's a solid pickup. It will take some time to sell because obviously we're going to wait for someone who needs like one center speaker or a surround speaker or whatever. But I think it's worth it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Who's he? Look into the camera and say subwoofer again for me. Lex is filth, man. Darren says those speakers are nice. Hey Daz, yeah, they are pretty nice.
Yeah.
Question: I have a nice 70s Polaroid camera. If the film don't work to charge the camera, would you buy a test film case for £6 or sell it as untested? Paul, I've never had a Polaroid that's faulty. On the other hand, if you want to demand top money and you're going to pick them up regularly, then maybe it's worth picking one of those up. But yeah, Nick says, yeah, sell untested, Paul, they're usually fine. Yeah, I've not had one that's faulty. So yeah, that's what I would say. In only my opinion, says Nick, yeah, do what you feel comfortable with, definitely. Well, it helps because if you can say that it's working, you can probably command more money. And also, if you're going to pick up Polaroids more regularly, then I suppose buying one of those things for £6, it's not a big investment, is it? All these knowledges, much information, says Lex. Too much information, man. That's a first for our channel, really.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Did anyone use the eBay 10% promo today? Becoming regular, I noticed. Love it, says Sean. I didn't use it, but
yeah, but it's been nice though, hasn't it? Because it's kicked in a few sales.
Yeah, it kicks a few sales in for us. So
yeah, we've had a nice day today.
Actually, we shared that we had a couple of non-payers.
Yeah. They
both paid today, and I'm guessing because at the time of checkout they probably put the code in and got the.
Oh,
yeah,
maybe.
because it was a code. You have to put
Maybe.
I think you have to write pumpkin in, and you
do these like the promotion? Do people know that it's going to be?
Well, they
happening?
might know when it. They might know.
Oh, okay.
Must be somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah. Do second-hand electronics sell well in Q4? Asked Paul. They sell well all year round. Electronics is just a really good niche to know about. There's huge amounts of like variety on what you can get, what you can pick up. So there's never a shortage of items that people are after. You'll sell that stuff like constantly.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like that, a brain full of lyrics and music trivia, no room for useful information. Yeah, there's not much useful information on this channel, I'll make sure of that. Carmel says, Bonafide Hustlers here. I am indeed, says Chris. Hey, how are you? Thanks for popping in. Excellent. Okay. I was going to sell my own den and separates, never thought. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, even though these look nice, okay, you can tell they're not hi-fi, okay? Let me give you a quick tip. This is really good when you're looking at hi-fi. If you've got a proper, I don't like saying it. I sound so snooty when I say it.
Well, it is because you're a little bit snooty when it comes to these sort of
This
things.
is good quality all-in-one. Like, it's a good quality all-in-one surround sound system. But a big giveaway, a big, huge giveaway that an item isn't high-end can be something really simple. Now, if you look at the back of these speakers, look at those. Just look at that. That is a standard spring clip terminal for speaker wire. Anything that has that on it is not going to be amazingly high-end, okay? Even though it feels solid, because, you know, feel it, hon. If you were to pick that up, what would you think?
It's a bit light.
It's a bit light.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but you're cheating because you've held proper
I've
stuff
held
before.
proper speakers.
so you know, these look like they're proper speakers. You know, they've got the cherry wood finish, the aluminium. You can take that off and you can see driver units. You know, it looks the part, but it's deceptive. It's good for the money, don't get me wrong. It's not like you're going to turn it on.
I was going to say, there's a lot of detail in it for what it is.
But there's a couple of giveaways. Like I said, spring clip terminals are not going to be on a good bit of hi-fi. Also, made in China is not going to be on a good bit of hi-fi. It's just not, okay? This is what you want to look for. Let me just...
He's going to knock everything over now.
No, I'm not.
He is.
No.
Okay.
Here are some... These are my test speakers. Now, these aren't very good either.
Why
but
are you showing this
no,
then?
because these are better. This is still more hi-fi than that, and they're still decent. They're just not good.
Fine.
I just don't think they're amazing. Okay, these are by Jammo. Okay, Jammo is a good brand, acceptable. Firstly, on the back, look at the plugs. Look at the terminals. Okay, decent speakers will have this style of terminal where you'll be able to get like banana plugs, as they're called.
Yeah. And if you can't see it, it's like it's like a little, you know.
Yeah, it's got like a screw, or you can fit banana plug
I like
socket.
that description. It's a bit of a screw thingy.
And also, again, made in Denmark. Okay, decent speaker. It's a decent speaker. I only paid £5 for these. Yeah, I use them as my test speakers. So that's how you can tell. Like, you know, whether something is, you know, amazing or decent or not. Like, so that's how a quick way of telling. Question: how comes they command such a good price then, Z, says Karen? Well, it's a good price. You know, that's a good price for a center speaker, yeah? $39.99. However, if I was to then type in, you know, Jammo center speaker, for example, you know, it may well be a lot bigger. Okay. But look, you know, you can get center speakers costing hundreds. I know, but like, you know, yeah. And Jammo's not a great brand, like I said, anyway. Yeah. Well, yeah, these are all same kind of prices, aren't they? Yeah. That doesn't prove my point at all.
No, it doesn't.
I can choose a different brand. Okay, I'll go for an easy one. I'll go for an easy one. Okay. There you go. Bowers and Wilkins center speaker. Look, but center speakers can cost a lot of money. That's a used one for £200. £200.
That's a better example.
Yeah, better example. £430. You can go. There's sliding scales. The reason why they command good money, even though they're only entry level, is because lots and lots of people buy these full setups, full systems, and then like one part breaks or whatever, and they need to buy one speaker. Like I said, if I sell these all together, I won't make much money. Let me actually show you. Let me just show you what these would actually go for, because actually that's quite a good idea. SCA. God, I've really gone into this, haven't I? Sorry, guys. Sorry for anyone that's not interested in electronics. But look at this. Look at this. This is why it's important to split this stuff. Admittedly, this is at auction, but this guy's literally sold the whole lot. This guy sold the whole lot, and he only got £37 plus shipping for the whole set. They might not be in the best condition, but they're in okay condition. Okay, there's a bit of a tear to the grill.
They're not fantastic.
Yeah, but overall they're in good condition. Look. Overall they're in great condition. So he sold the whole set and he only got 37 quid. So selling them as a set, they won't command much value, because if you're buying a whole set, you can buy better. But if you've already bought this set brand new, then you're going to be able to get, like, just buy singles, and, you know, you can charge more money for that.
Should go
stuff.
back to the big screen.
Yeah, we'll go back to the big screen.
Let's go back.
We'll go back to the big screen. Sorry, I went off on one there, but I had to.
Yeah.
I had to.
Can we get onto the doll?
Hold on. Let me just see.
Oh, you've got to go through all the electronics comments.
Got to go through the comments now, yeah. South Wales Matt says, I have 3 returns on electronics this month and they all work great before I ship them. It can happen with anything. South Wales Matt, it's one of those things that unfortunately you have to, yeah. Paul Calver, I have one for buying products. Another is my main selling account. A third one. Okay, yeah. Right. My Denon separates are 20 years old. Those are going to be good. Separates, Lisa Curry. That's the key word. This isn't separate. Denon do make high-end stuff. Denon released like a DVD player back in the day that I think was like $3,000. They've released amps which cost like $4 or $5,000 when they were brand new. But those were their separates, their flagship range. Not this is like consumer kind of, you know, that kind of thing. Right. Denmark speakers better than Chinese, says over here, Saka. I would generally say that equipment made in Europe is going to be better than equipment made in China, although that's becoming less and less and less and less true, because it just is. But even to this day, if you're buying the flagship of any brand, like if you buy Bowers and Wilkins, or you buy Kef, or you buy Monitor Audio, their flagship speakers are still made in the UK. But if you buy anything below the flagship, it's going to be in China. So that's what I would say. Hi Z, recently you sent a VCR. Did you check all, on average, 50 plus functions before shipment? What to do if 1 or 2 functions are not working? Well, Fritz, no, I don't check absolutely everything. We check if it plays the tape, if it rewinds the tape, fast forwards the tape, pauses it with a nice still steady pause, make sure that the sound's good, it's playing it at the right speed, you know, that kind of thing. We don't test like the tuner because it's pointless, it's analog, isn't it? So
I mean, if we do come across a fault, then we would just put it in the listing and say this is the fault that we found. But you can't, you know, to test everything, like you know, you're not going to test like every, like you're not going to set a timer recording, you're not going to hook it up to another machine and dub from another. You don't have to do that. You can kind of like, you know. Anyway, right. Other comments. A board in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. That's just that. A bird in the hand. Yeah. Okay. You're just gonna ignore that. Really,
Nick says, "Stop with the info. I just lost some Fleetwood Mac lyrics. No space. Lost some Fleetwood Mac lyrics. No space left. The informations is pushing the old information out. Oh gosh. Right. I just heard subwoofer, and that was me, Spencer's. Oh god. I heard speakers. Blah blah blah. Bananas." Oh gosh. What about Rover, made in the UK, high quality? Cars are different. For hi-fi, you know, especially some, like speakers and some hi-fi, you know, the UK is quality. And other countries as well, you know, like other like stuff made in the US, stuff made in different parts of Europe, you know, it's going to be good quality stuff. Right. I bought in 1980, still use it. Says bought Denon in 1980. See, that will be a completely different kettle of fish, silver hair stacker. That's going to be quality stuff made in Japan, and you know, it's going to be great. Right. Let's go on to our final pickup. This is one you're excited about.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, do you want to share it? There you go.
I like the way you hide it.
Hide it. You can show it. I'm going to shut up for a bit now. Yeah.
So this.
Andy says, "So here, I was going to offer you 200 for the Denons until you told us how rubbish they were." Thank you for your... They're not rubbish. They're entry level. There's a difference. Yeah. But anyway.
So this is our final pickup.
Our final pickup.
Okay. Well, this is your final pickup, really.
But still, yeah.
This is Barbie, Princess of India.
Princess of India, yeah, that's it, yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, Barbie, Princess of India. Yeah.
And she's got like a really, really pretty sari on. She's got all her jewellery. The only thing she's missing is one of her shoes.
Man, she ain't got...
Which is, I don't know if I can show you that. One of her shoes are missing.
Yeah.
Which is really quite sad that her shoe's missing. But,
Yeah.
you know, she's really, really pretty. Such a pretty doll, look. I really like that.
The nice face sculpt there, isn't it? Very
really
nice.
And like she has got
the details,
her necklace is just moved out of place, but it's all like
necklace,
the
earrings,
detail of her is just like amazing, and the fact that she's still got all of her jewelry on
and the embroidery on the clothes
is really, really fantastic. And like the embroidery, and I think part of her sari is meant to go over her head.
But the loops kind of
but it keeps
tight. You're meant to tie it in the hair.
Yeah, it keeps slipping down at the minute because we haven't put her properly, but I'm really, really happy that you picked her. When you showed me, I was like sitting here and I was like, oh wow, she's so pretty, she's got such soft hair.
Do you want to keep her? Do you want to keep her?
No.
Are you sure?
But you paid £2 for her today.
Look at that comment. Becca, you may speak, Lars.
I know. Do you know what? When he goes on about electronics, I do zone out a bit. I've got to admit, I do. But it's because it's not really my thing, the old electronics.
But yeah, this is nice though.
But yeah, she's a really, really pretty doll. Yeah, she's got her top, but that's why she's got her sari on. That's why you put her over.
If you actually go to like Mattel's page, they show you how she's meant to look, I think.
Yeah. Well, some of the ones on eBay are actually pretty good because they have actually done, like the ones that are still in the box are good to have a look at because you can see how she should actually be.
Yeah, that's how she's meant to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's just quickly load this up.
We'll just get the screen ready. We should have done this already. We're going to keep saying that.
There you go. That's what she should look like if she was mint, but
yeah.
she's not. So, pretty cool.
Yeah, so really cool.
I don't know what we should get for her.
Well, I mean, the thing is, the prices seem to be all over the place, and you have
her
to bear
condition's
in mind,
not great.
We don't have her box, and we're missing her shoe, so she hasn't got everything that she should have come with.
And her dress isn't in the best condition because like the bit where it's meant to tie into her hair and all that.
Yeah, it has been played with. It's played with dolls.
Well, this is the eBay results. That's the eBay results.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And so the prices do seem a bit
all over the
up
place,
there.
really. Yeah. $100, $65. You know, I don't know. I don't know what.
But then we have seen people sell it quite cheap as well. So
we'll see what happens.
I might stick it up for maybe 20, 25 and see how we go.
Yeah.
See how much we get on it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. All right, let's go into the chat again. Bollywood Barbie says either. Bollywood Barbie says Welsh Wonders, yeah.
And Nick says Cinderella then. Yeah, she hasn't got a shoe, so yeah, maybe Cinderella.
I know she wears me out. Missing a shoe, can you sell her as Cinderella Barbie? Says Daz. Sean says, he's talking about private accounts and stuff. BCP says, I have a huge pair of speakers. Oh my god, you got Celestian Dittons. Fantastic. Dittons can be worth good money depending on which ones you've got. What have we bought? A Sonic Combat module. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Nice.
Idea.
Yeah. You wanted it. Alright. The Celestian Dittons BCP are really good speakers depending on which ones you've got. We've sold a fair few, and they can go for good money depending on the model number you've got. So you've definitely got a nice pair of speakers there, BCP. Dittons are fantastic. Okay. I bet she doesn't have ones as cool as my Bowie ones. What? Okay. Alright, Slumdog Millionaire Barbie, Sylvester Stacker. Q4 has started for Amazon. It's gone mental this week, says Paul. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, no, it was stereo kachings. It was just because of like the way it works. Unfortunately, it kind of, the sale goes through, and then if they pay using PayPal, and then it just the app's a bit broken. I just think anyway. Okay, we have been talking now for nearly an hour. We'll fit in the graphs quickly.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there. Okay.
We did start a little.
Yeah,
late,
we did.
didn't so
we did. We did.
To...
Yeah, we're just going to set all that up now and quickly sort that out.
Right, there we go.
Okay, here we go. Graph time then, guys. We'll share with you what sales have been like. Oh, how much did you pay? Oh, we paid £2.
What, for the
if you're asking us, Nick, I don't know. But yeah,
oh no, was it to
might have,
was it about the speakers?
Might have been, I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
The speakers were a 10, I don't know. Does Denon make RC parts? No, they don't. My week has been fairly quiet. Shazad comes in with just past the 100k mark for the last 90 days. Wowza. Mine are 44s. Wow. That would be worth some good money. Ditton 44s BCP, yeah. I'm sure they'd be worth good money. I'm going to have to check them out quickly now. I think we sold some 33s for like 200 quid, but that was shipped to somewhere, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, 44s should be worth some good money. Yeah, there's people asking some serious cash for those. Yeah, I mean, 500 quid you can get for a pair of Mark II matched pair Dittons. That's if you're willing to ship them. People that don't ship them don't get any money.
Yeah, they don't.
If you ship them, they're $225. That's collection, but
it's the same thing, isn't it? If you're not willing to ship, then you're
200 there for a nice pair of decent, nice speakers.
The price can be a bit lower.
Yeah, Z's been talking for 58 minutes. Beck 2 minutes.
Yeah.
No, you talked with other bits.
I do. Yeah, I have
talked
been.
about the bear and stuff. Maybe you just weren't listening, huh? Ian, calling you out.
You need to calm down, man.
Oh gosh.
Right. Anyway, should we show graph?
Yeah, we'll quickly do ourselves.
Don't get sidetracked.
Yeah. All right, let's go. So a lot less than last week. Last week we did like over 1,000, but that was we had a big sale that we did explain. This week it's a lot less. We've done £735, which it says is 0% from a year ago. But bear in mind, this is why I don't like this graph. Okay, actually, let me just show you guys. Let me get rid of us because the webcam's in the way. Ooh, wrong. Ah!
What are you doing?
Don't know. Okay. All right. Okay.
You can't get rid of us. Okay,
but
we're there.
Okay, if you look at the graph, you'll see that last year actually has an extra day's worth of sales where we did £73. So that looks like it's, that's not really a fair comparison.
Mm-hmm.
So we're equal with last year with a day in hand, really, because they've not updated the figures there yet. Yeah. So that's why I don't like using this graph, because sometimes it's not fully up to date. Both the blue and the yellow line should be they should be meeting each other at the end. So a lot less than it was last week because of that sale, but still decent.
Really happy.
Yeah, still really happy. Yeah.
It's still.
We've had some nice sales coming on Amazon as well, which is nice. Just a few bits on the side, which is good. But this is this is decent.
We've actually started doing a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more.
And when we say a little bit more, it's like
a lot more than before.
A lot more than before.
Yeah, in terms of the breakdown. We're talking 65 to 35%, so 65 domestic, 35 international.
Pretty low on the international. When we used to be about 50-50, didn't we?
Yeah.
So
we've had sales in the US, Europe, obviously Australia, New Zealand even. So yeah, pretty good. No sales to South America or Africa or Asia. But we have had in the past. The past. And returning customers, 7%. It says 93% new customers, 7% returning customers. So pretty pleased with that. Not too bad. Would like it to be higher if we're honest. But considering we're pretty okay.
Yeah, we're pretty happy.
Yeah.
We're still pretty happy with that.
Okay, let's go back to ourselves. Right. Mine are a matched pair with serial number and sticker still on the back, says BCP. Yeah, you'll do well then. Okay. I send jackets to FBA and I cover barcode with label. I don't know, Sean. Damn, that's sexy graph. Lisa says, I have a tap pile around me that I need to list. All week it's made me feel bad, as well as ringing in day job sick for 3 days. Everyone has rough weeks, Lisa. Yeah.
Do you know what? I've got a lot of stock to get through as well, and it can be really, really overwhelming.
Yeah.
Really overwhelming. So,
yeah.
Yeah. And especially when you're working as well.
Exactly. There you go. As DBG says, no, you'd get no thanks for going in. Very true. Very true. Yeah, if you went in, you'd only be making it more difficult for yourself. Z, are you still waiting for your first sale in Greenland? Says Paul. Yeah, it's not happened yet. Okay. You talking to me? Feel lucky, punk. Oh gosh, lol, Becca, hold on, cookies. Yeah, I've got no cookies today. I've got no cookies.
No cookies.
Yeah, I've got no cookies. I can't believe it's already been an hour, guys.
I know, right?
It's gone pretty quickly today.
It has, yeah.
It's gone pretty quick today. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably because you spoke about speakers for quite a long time.
Oh, really? Yeah, but it needed to be out there.
Yeah.
Adam has a question. Z, where is the feeler top? The zip's broken on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the zip has broken on my feeler top.
Yeah. Which I'm quite sad about.
It's a bit faded looking, I noticed.
And you showed it to me, and we were like,
yeah.
Are you fixed? Yeah. And I was like, I don't know.
I'm not sure whether the zip can be fixed on it.
I don't know.
If not, then I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It might have to go. Question, how do you handle insurance to cover the tat when a large chunk of it cannot be backed up with receipts? Welsh wonders, when you're working from home, the chances are you're not going to find anyone that will insure your goods, especially second-hand goods. It's just not something that most insurance companies will do that I've spoken to.
And the thing is, I think they'll only cover the stuff that you can actually have receipts for as well. So
exactly.
Obviously we're not professionals, so you have to get your
DBG says thanks for cheering me up a bit, guys. That's our pleasure. You know what, we love making videos to make people laugh, and if you get a laugh out of it, we're thrilled. Z, do you have a Blu-ray player? Not at the moment, Alia. Not at the moment. We used to.
No, Darren, I have not.
Beck's buried. Feel it up in the woods. Oh gosh. Adam says, at Karen, job for you. Can you fix it? I've got a Pioneer SA8800 in mint condition 2 from around 1979. One day I will have space to set it all up. I'm sure it will sound mint, BCP. You've got some nice hi-fi stored away. My insurance covers everything, says Shazad. Yeah, but that's probably because you can get it set up with all your, warehouse and commercial property and, new stock, and I don't know. You must have some good insurance. I'm not surprised. Zaya, send the feelers up to Corin. That's I'm not sure that's really fair. My buddy was always ringing in sick, so I bought him a t-shirt that said, I've used up all my sick days, so today I phoned in dead. He loved that shirt. Okay. Guys, thank you very, very much for joining us. Really do appreciate it. Sorry if I've talked too much and didn't let you talk.
It's been fine. I've been fine. I'm still really sleepy. I really struggle with Fridays because it's the end of my week. And it's not an easy job that I do. No. So I do get really stressed and tired by the end of the week. I try to kind of be involved as much as possible and not be too tired for the chat, but BCP
says, I was a hi-fi hoarder once upon a time.
Yeah.
I really wish, it's one of the things I've sacrificed is hi-fi. It really is. Like, it's one of the things that I'll get into when we get our own place.
Yeah.
I would love.
Do you know what? There's always a right time.
Yeah.
For
I'm
things,
mad for hi-fi as well, BCP.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of, like, it is one of my real true passions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just love it. I was properly into it. Like,
You were.
yeah.
You were.
So yeah. Anyway, guys, this won't keep you any longer. Enjoy your evening, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you, guys, in the next video.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.